Early in the morning.
What's going on, the people? It's your boy Cam Topical Juice, and guess who's back again. TJ's back. Tell a friend. Come on, man. Listen, I'm back in this. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in this itch. Wow, I came back today. 28 days in rehab. It's an interesting one, man. It's been an interesting day today, guys. I can't lie, it's been a very interesting day today. It's probably been one of my worst days ever and one of my best days ever. I can't go into too much detail about that right now, but I will talk to you about why it was the worst day ever soon. My life has been a bit crazy today with some serious consequences. I've had to have some serious discussions with people in my family about trauma, and the fallout of that trauma is my life's gonna completely change, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. This video isn't about that, and I will talk about that in my own time. But more importantly, I am back from rehab. 4 weeks in rehab. This video is about my experience, man. I've missed you guys. I'm back. I'm literally back. You can see I got the pillows in this mother. Get me, I'm back. And I just want to connect with you guys. So listen, I hope you guys have been good. I hope you guys have missed me. You know, I always miss you. I really hope that the latter half of this year we can really have some growth. I really hope that 2024 is a year that it really takes off, but who knows, man. I'm not holding my breath no more on this YouTube thing. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? It's hard, but we'll see. I've got a lot of traveling soon. Hey, I'm waffling. Well, actually, no, that's relevant. It's relevant. I'm going traveling soon for 6 weeks. I'm going Bali, Thailand, and Japan from October the 8th. So I've got 29 days from today to bang YouTube. I'm gonna obviously do content while I'm out there as well. But yeah, I need that break. But 28 days sober, there's gonna be another 29 days sober, and I'm gonna stay sober on holiday as well. And my broski, who I'm traveling with, he said, listen, family, if you're sober, I'm sober, yeah? That's why I'm grateful for the friends around me. But anyway, guys, like the video for me, hit the bell to be notified for me, press that subscribe button, let's roll to 50K. I ain't got no trim, I ain't had to trim my hair all long, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm going Woolwich tomorrow, get a trim, bring myself back to life, you feel me? But anyway, guys, it feels good to be back on your screens. This video might be quite long, could be 20 plus minutes, 25 minutes, but them Love Island videos are long as well, so F it. If you're a real one, stay till the end. And yeah, man, connect with your boy. I've missed you lot. So let me start the video by talking about my addictions. Yeah, actually, first things first, I'm Cam and I'm an alcoholic addict. You get me? Hi, Cam. You get me? I had to get used to that. But I am an addict / alcoholic. We'll just use addict for this video. That encompasses everything. I've been addicted to a lot of things in my life, from X-rated videos from very young, getting a bit handsy, yeah, that's an addiction. Women, massive one. Women's a massive one for me as I got older. Massive addiction. Gym, not anymore, but gym was a big part of an addiction for a time, especially university. And then you've obviously got alcohol and drugs. Now, are we born an addict or are we not? I believe we are. I believe it's both. I believe you're born an addict, but I also believe trauma can make you an addict. But you know, there's a lot of people in this world who go through trauma and they don't become an addict. They channel their trauma in different ways, you understand? Me, I believe I was born an addict, but the trauma is what triggered a lot of this behavior. I had horrific body dysmorphia due to what I've been through, low self-esteem, insecurities, extreme depression growing up, anxieties, all these things. I suffer from something called CPTSD, and then it's finally been kind of confirmed by all the therapists. I've been told this for years anyway. I've got ADHD. Now that's never been officially diagnosed, but I've been knew that anyway. You know what I'm saying? I've always known that I had ADHD, and it kind of got confirmed when I was in rehab. A lot of ADHD people become addicts because your mind's always racing and you want to slow it down. So for me, I really loved marijuana and prescription drugs. Could be Valium, it could be like benzos, it could be codeine. Coke was never really my drug. I've done it enough times, but I couldn't tell you the last time I did it. 8 years ago, I can't remember. But it never really was my drug. MDMA, sorry mum, I'm being very honest in this video. MDMA was a big favourite of mine. I would abuse that heavily. I had drug-induced psychosis enough times. Hallucinations. I'm talking to people that aren't even there. The world around me is morphed because of the level I was taking it at, and the quantities. You know, I can't take things in moderation. That's what an addict is. We can't do the one drink and call it a night. the one line and call it a night, the one zoot and call it a night, the one anything. It's not that. I have to finish every single thing. I can't just have a drink. I have to black out. Do you understand? The amount, I literally said in therapy, I've blacked out more times than there are stars in the sky. You understand? That's not a joke. I remember blacking out from as young as, I started drinking at 13, 14, but I remember blacking out as early as 15, 16 when I was drinking. So yeah, 15, 16 when I was drinking vodka straight. You understand? I just loved it. You know what I'm saying? To lose myself felt so good. I ended up in rehab because growing up I was very angry at the world. I was very just aggressive. I was very furious. I lashed out. And when 2020 came, right, and I turned 25, something tweaked in me. Something changed where I was forgiving people who had done me wrong and I was moving on. But what my therapist, before I went to rehab, it helped me realize is that I redirected a lot of the anger that I had towards the world. I redirected it inwards, and the self-sabotaging behavior got worse over the last 3 years. C19 lockdown was good, lockdown 1, but then lockdown 2 and 3, I was in the gutter. Mentally, I was in the gutter. I was furious with the government. How are they making us take things that we don't want? I never took it, but you know, they're forcing us there. It was just a weird time in the world. Remember how mad it was? And a lot of my behavior became worse. So I was really, I mix a lot of my substances. When I was doing party DRUGS at uni, it wasn't just one, it was multiple. I was blind drunk. I would have had at least 35 CL at that time, at least, before I went out. So it was a lot of mixtures. So that's where the psychosis started to come in a lot more, because you're mixing it all. I remember literally talking to myself, talking to walls, not understanding what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a mad thing. I remember doing that in Croatia. So I ended up in there because my mum and my bestie were worried about me. One of my best friends, she was the only one I was very honest with, very transparent with. I never lied to her. Even my closest brethren, yeah, who I would kill and die for, they didn't know the extent to what I was doing. They might have thought it was just a bit of sweet Mary Jane and this, that. They didn't realise I was necking off 1.7 litres of spirits, and like I could do that in a few hours, like in an hour, you know what I'm saying, 2 hours, and blacking out and all these things. I've got so many examples of blacking out on Instagram, blacking out and on holidays, having hallucinations when I came back, the shakes, all these things, it was very normal for me over the last 15 years. So they had a little bit of an intervention and they said, yeah, it's time for you to go. You know what I'm saying? You've been moving too mad. I'm worried about you. I'm concerned that you're gonna, drive yourself into an early grave. So yeah, I ended up going to a rehab facility. My mum paid for it. It wasn't cheap. I'm very grateful. And it took a big chunk out of her savings, essentially. I went to rehab for 28 days and I came back today. Now, the structure of rehab is very interesting. The one I went to, it was heavily, I think you end up having about 250 hours of therapy in the 28 days if you do the whole thing, right? So a lot of it was, if you know about AA, CA, NA, there's a 12-step program, right? In rehab, I did step 1 to 3, and then my life story at the start. So life story, then step 1, step 2, step 3. In the real world, now I'm back in the real world, I'll have to do that again at the fellowship. I would have to work my steps 1 to 12 at the fellowship for me to fully, like, if I really want to take this seriously, which I do, and embrace sobriety and a life of sobriety, then this is what I have to do. But it's almost like a test. It's like a warm-up, shall we say. It's a warm-up to the real world. There was assignment groups. So like on a normal day, yeah, a normal day could be 9:15 to 9:45 meditation, 10 or 10:15 to 11 group assignment, 11:15 to 12 group therapy, lunch, 1:15 to 2 group assignment. So that's someone's step 1, step 2, step 3 or life story, and then 2:15 to 3 workshop, something like that. Then we may have a break, chill, relax, work on assignments. Then we'll have dinner around 5:15, and then 5, and then we get our phones from 5:30 to 7:15. We get our electronics, right? So between 5:30 7:15, that's a period of time where you're chilling out. You get your phone, you're on YouTube, whatever you're doing, work, whatever you want to do. And then around 7:30 on Monday, we'd go to an AA meeting. We'd actually leave the premises and go to the AA meeting. On Tuesday, we'd have a CA meeting, but they would come to us, which is anonymous, Coke Anonymous. But it's not just coke. It's about any mind-altering substances. And then on Wednesday, an old alumni will come in to the group, and so like someone from that rehab, an ex-rehabian, would come in and they would give their experience, their life story type stuff. That would be Wednesdays. Thursday was something else, like Pictionary, like group bonding stuff. And then Friday, what was Friday? No, Thursday was something else. I can't remember what it was. Something boring. Friday was Pictionary. Saturday was quiz. So we'd have a lot of bonding stuff, right? So the days were intense. It was like a 9 to 5 of therapy. You understand? And it changed my life, if I'm being honest. By the end, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was disillusioned. I checked out. However, the first 2 weeks changed my life because I was in there with people that understand me, fellow addicts, people who really understand the illness of addiction, the obsession, the compulsion. If you know, you know. How your body, how you need that fix, how your anxieties will be through the roof if you don't get it. It's physical. It's like I need it, and as soon as you get it, you're relaxed, you're calm, and then you do it, and then you're thinking, why did I do that? Okay, cool. I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. I need it. You do it. Repeat the cycle. 3,000 days later, it's the same thing. I said to my therapist, I said, I'm not joking. This is before I understood how deep addiction is. I said to my therapist, I ain't gonna say his name. I said, therapist, in fact, it doesn't matter. Dan, his name was Dan. I don't have him no more. I said, Dan, I am insane. Believe me when I tell you, I am literally loopy. How can I go through the day, every single day, doing the same thing, expecting different results? I am insane. And it's so mad that one of the things that we learn in step 2 is the insanity of it. The insanity, in step 2, it literally says, doing the same thing every day, expecting different results. I was like, fam, now we're speaking my language. I'm starting to understand myself now. I'm starting to understand the real disease that man's been dealing with. So it's like, it's intense. And I was very scared to do my life story. But once I did my life story, everything was easy. Step 1, piss. Step 2, light work. Step 3, chump change. It all became easy after that because I was vulnerable. And the first 2 weeks of being in rehab gave me the strength to come out here in the real world and on day 1, confront my deepest, darkest trauma to date. A trauma that I've been keeping in for 20 years. I don't feel good about it, if I'm being honest. I thought I'd feel a lot more relieved, coming clean about certain things. But it's just because I'm an empath and I feel bad for other people. I feel bad about what that information has done to people in my family and how it's broken certain people and the consequences of that information coming out. My life is literally going to change gargantuanly. Is that even a word? Drastically. I said when I spoke to whoever I spoke to today, I said the consequences of what I'm about to tell you is cataclysmic. Do you understand? And I thought it was going to make me feel better today, but that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, I'm relieved and I can really move forward with the rest of my life now. And I will do a video on this soon, at some point, maybe this week, maybe next week, maybe next month. I will come clean and I will be honest about my life and I'll really relate to you guys about some serious ish, you know what I'm saying? I just need to get some closure first about certain things. But so, you know, as I said, my experience was very great, but I started clashing a bit with some therapists. I started bending the rules a little bit, and for the first 2 weeks I never had my phone, for example, but the last 2 weeks I did. I managed to get in a burner, and I would give them, like when it came to giving our phones back or taking our phones out, whatever, I would then give them the burner and I would have this phone with me. So if any of the therapists see this, because I know one of the therapists is going to follow me, my bad, innit? You know what I'm saying? My bad still. But I was still taking my rehab very serious. I was taking my recovery serious. It was more for the evening. I weren't going on social media. It was just more for the evening. So I could have a little YouTube, I can watch some stuff. You understand? And stay in contact with people on WhatsApp. I weren't going on Snap. I weren't going on Insta like that. I weren't really going on YouTube in the day. It was more for evenings. That's why I needed it, but I clashed a lot with them because I got accused of cross addiction. I got accused of getting addicted to the gym. The rules were you were only allowed in the gym for 3 days in a week, 40 minutes each. I'm not going to go through the whole story right now because this video will be too long. But they tried to, one of the therapists, my personal therapist in there, tried to accuse me of being addicted to the gym. That was complete BS. You've literally got people smoking 50,000 cigarettes every single day, literally all day, every day. They didn't mind that. But God forbid I wanted to be healthy, I wanted to train. They had a problem with that. Because they said, oh no, but this is what happens, you know, when you're coming up, when you're detoxing and you're being sober, you know, you can cross addict. People can get addicted to shopping. You can get addicted to the gym. Okay, great. If I was in the gym for 3 hours a day and I'm missing events and missing meetings, then I would understand. Me doing a 20-minute cardio workout in the morning and a 20-minute weight session in the evening is not addiction. That's a fact. So I end up clashing because I've never really been one for authority. So I end up clashing a lot, having some public blowouts with some therapists that got heated. I'm not gonna lie, I was effing and blinding, saying you lot are a joke. But it was nuts because management got fired. Like the manager of the whole place got fired, and it was chaos. So like I came in a weird time because it was real great at the start, but then as it went on, it was chaotic. I was chasing them up. I said, yo, I've been here for 3 weeks. I ain't done my step 2 yet. What's going on? I'm having to chase them up and thing and that. It was long. So I ended up doing my step 2, ended up doing my step 3, I ended up getting discharged, and it was all great. But they were onto, man. My room got spun 3 times. So like they were looking for contraband, so that they were onto me somehow. My room got spun once, and then again a few days later it got spun again twice in the same day. But where I hid the phone, I'm not gonna say on camera because I don't want to snitch for the people that are in there. They just didn't find it. Do you know what I'm saying? They took everything. They went through all the pockets of everything. They went through the mattress, this, that, radiator, everything. They just didn't look where I put it. And it's because I ain't gonna give no hints, but big up my brother who's in there right now. He's the one that told me to put the tech there. So I was like, cool, and it never got found. So yeah, I started to get targeted a lot in there. You understand? I started to get. It's almost like they were trying to manage me out. But it was a great experience. And I would recommend anyone who is dealing with any kind of addiction to go through with that. You understand? Now, the food was nice. It was good. Like guys, I was eating salad, fam. I ain't eaten salad ever. I was having beetroot, whatever it's called. I was having mad things. I was having like chopped this and green that, and it was crazy to me. You feel me? It was crazy. I'd never eaten such healthy stuff in my life, but also, obviously, I know how to cook, and like when they would make chicken, the chicken was undercooked, it was white, you know them ones there, skin white, no seasoning pan the chicken, it was all fleshy, and I was like, oh, this is dead. But like when they make like pasta bake, they would have lasagnas, they make pizzas, they also had chicken, a lot of it was veg, broccoli, salad, potato salad, meatball sandwich, halloumi bacon, like it was nice, it was good. Some days you go for walks, 30 minutes, 25 minutes, it's not very far, but it was good. The food was good. I think I lost a bit of weight. I do think I lost a little bit of weight, not crazy amounts, but I think I lost a little weight because, but I was going out for seconds. So I was having like 4 meals a day. But I was eating between 12 and 5. It was like a 12 and 5 window. So I was kind of intermittent fasting. You know, you understand? But I want to just let you know what my life looks like going forward. So obviously it's day 1 today, and I thought I was going to be a lot more happy, but as I've alluded to, I've had a very emotional day today. I have come clean about some very, very serious things that happened in my childhood. As I said, the repercussions for me telling that information, the fallout of that, there's no going back now. You understand? My life is about to change, and it's sad. So I have to deal with that. You know, I have to deal with that, and it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard to deal with that. I thought I'd feel liberated, but I don't quite yet. But we'll get there. Understand? What will be, and I know none of it was my fault. I'm a survivor, you understand? So either way, what my life looks like going forward, meetings. I might see if I can join a Zoom meeting tonight, to be honest. I'll just back out my laptop, jump on Zoom, and I'll just connect to a meeting. But there's meetings in New Cross, there's meetings in Bexley Heath, Welling, flipping Chislehurst, Lewisham, I think, Richmond. Like there's a lot of meetings that I can attend. NA, CA, AA. That's going to be the key for my survival. That's going to be the key to my rehabilitation. That's going to be the key for me not to relapse. Because I've relapsed twice. I ain't got another relapse in me. If I relapse, you might as well done me now, because I'll just go off the rails again. Some people have been cut off, not intentionally, to be honest, but you know how the world works. If you're in my life, for example, if I still talk to you to this day, if you're in my life right now, there's a reason for that. If you're not, there's also a reason for that. And yeah, I think I can't give my time to people who are too entitled for it, I think. And you know, I've been going through so much, you understand, and I don't think some people empathise with that enough. So it feels good shedding some dead weight. It feels good kind of moving on. and it just feels good to just be focusing on my loved ones, my best friends, and my family. You understand? So meetings and connecting with my higher power. You know, I believe in God. I don't believe in religion, no organized religion whatsoever. But I believe in God, and I believe in my higher power. I'm very spiritual. I believe in the universe, whatever you want to call it. And my higher power is connecting with nature, the stars, astronomy, the trees, animals, the birds, whatever, going for walks, meditating, being grounded, yoga, all that stuff that I enjoy doing, fasting, you know what I'm saying, that discipline, being with my friends, the strength that they give me, all of that is my higher power, and it's very important that I maintain that, because if I lapse or if I lack for any second, and that demon, that addict monster, my monkey mind, will start get me. It'll start running wild, and I'll go pick up and start using or drink. Rehab was good. You know, how fast has it gone? 28 days. Crazy, you know, a month ago, and it feels amazing to be back. I've just got a lot to work through, you know, a lot up to face head on, but I've really lived a real life, you understand? I know about hard shit. You know, I've had a lot of blessings in my life as well, a lot of great things, but a lot of that did paper over the cracks. That was my life, you know what I'm saying? So, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. If you made it this far, comment 3 brains, the brain emoji. Comment 3 brain emojis, and I'll know that you got this far in the video. I appreciate you. I love every single one of you. I'm back, mother. You feel me? I'm back, and I really hope I'm gonna be better. Let's hope that TJ can finally blow. And yeah, man, shout out every single person I was in rehab with. You lot know who you are. I love every single one of you. I made friends for life in there. I made friends for life. For life. You lot, all of you know who you are. And I'm gonna see every single one of you when you get on the outside. And in fact, we're gonna be linking up on the 30th actually, for a whole group link up. But I'm gonna link up with a couple others before that, hopefully, inshallah, you feel me? Shout out every single person I was in rehab with. I love every single one of you. I appreciate you. And yeah, man, let's just hope that tomorrow is a new day. As I said, there's no going back from today. My world has literally gone upside down, but I'm a big man, and I've handled a lot of things in this life, so I can handle this. What the hell do I know, guys? I'm just a man in his 20s. I'll see you soon, man. Peace.